Hey guys, welcome back. And for today, I am super excited because I've been trying, like, ever since it came out, the new Milk foundation. I actually don't even know the name. Okay, the Flex Foundation Stick, which comes in a really nice, beautiful packaging. It's sort of like a lip balm. You pretty much roll it up and then it comes out. I feel like this is great for people who are on the go or for people who are really messy or they have all of their makeup in one place. Like when it comes to the packaging, I love this. I know that nothing is gonna come out and it clicks, which is lovely. Clicks, so I know nothing's gonna come out, and it's just perfect to go on the go. And I like the sleek, and it's just so simple yet so like fancy. I don't know. I love all makeup. I like all Milk packaging. Like usually, like everything that I've seen that they come out with, I really like. I think that they think a lot of the people who are gonna use it, so that's a plus. As for foundation, like the color, I definitely know that it's a tad darker. I ordered this online because I went crazy the date that it came out and I just wanted to get it as soon as it was in Sephora. I didn't wait until the VIP sale because I didn't know what's gonna happen, but that's another story. But yeah, I got this in medium beige. It's a little bit, it looks like I have a tan on, so I don't really mind. I've used it a couple times. You know that I said that I would use it more so that I could give a more conclusive, like clear review of it. And this is a total winner for me. I think this is amazing. It claims to have a natural finish, which it completely does. For people who don't know, I have texture and I have very dry skin. And what I usually am looking for is something that feels like skin and looks like my skin, but better. And definitely something that I can use on the day-to-day. Honestly, I don't really look a lot for coverage. I do look for something that is seamless, and I don't know, I just feel like this is exactly the kind of product that it's just my go-to. This is a solid medium coverage. It's right up my alley because, as I said before, I don't go for full coverage. I very much like to see my skin or a little bit see-through. So when it comes to this foundation, I think it would fit oily and dry skin, which, hear me out, I know it sounds weird, but the finish of this foundation, it's a true like satin finish. So it's not dewy and it's not dry, like it's not matte. So essentially, if this is what you like, it doesn't matter your skin tone because you can play a lot with this formula. I feel like if you have a very hydrating primer, it's gonna look a little more hydrated. And if you have a very matte primer, you're gonna like look more on the dry side. When I put it on, after a little while, I could feel like it sunk into my skin, like my skin absorbed it well, and it covered all of my pores. Like my pores are completely seamless, as you can see on the clip. Like I can't see my pores. It doesn't cling into my texture, which I love. Like as you can see, it doesn't sink into my smile lines. It doesn't like emphasize my texture around my mouth. Like I have a little rashes going on here. I have a pimple here. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to my forehead and my chin, it did a great job. And I did this side with I did my right side with a brush and then the left side with a beauty blender. I usually use it with a brush because the brush offers more coverage. The beauty blender, it's like, the coverage is so light that I just feel like it kind of does nothing for me. So I very much like it with the brush if you can see on the clip, like it didn't cover up my pimple on the left side. So I pretty much went in with a brush after that. I just wanted to show you guys how it would look on the left and right with different tools. But definitely with a brush. As for the longevity, the first day I think I didn't put setting spray, and then the second time I did. Either way, the foundation, like it lasted all day. Like I went to work, I usually touch my face around here, like around my chin, and obviously it faded a little, but it faded in a very nice way. Like as the day went by, it went drying up more and more. I don't set my face with powders and whatnot because I have very dry skin. I haven't found a powder that looks like my skin and that's it. I haven't tried the Hourglass powder, which they say it's really good, but I haven't tried it. So I don't really wear powder on the day-to-day. So I don't wear powder. It stays all day. And why I think it would fit into the oily and dry skin, it's because it like the skin absorbs it nicely, and then as the day goes by, it fades in nicely. And for me that I have dry skin, it dries up, but it doesn't look matte at all. Like it keeps like a tad satin, like I don't know how to explain it. It just dries up and looks like skin, but obviously very even and very nice. And I'm just completely in love with the way it looks. Like it lasted all day, it filled in my pores, it looked very hydrated, and as the day went by, it just dried down a little bit, but it didn't really stuck to anything else. Like I usually, what can I say, like I can use my phone and whatnot, and it didn't like stick into it, or it didn't like rub into anything else or my clothes. Obviously, if you just put on, you put something close to it, it will, but once it's sunk in, I just felt like I didn't have anything on, and I feel like my skin can breathe, which is something so important for me. I don't like heavy makeup, and I feel like you can layer this very nicely, because when I did this side with a beauty blender, I went on and put more after I filmed the clip to kind of like even everything out, and I feel like it did such a great job. I'm just amazed, and I know that this month, or the past month, like a bunch of brands came out with foundations, but this definitely called my attention so badly, because I don't know, like I've seen a lot of Milk reviews, and I just hear so many good things. And as for the beginning of my channel, like I started going to like stick foundations, and I've had such a good experience with them that I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna try this, and it was very lovely. So I think you should get these. Actually, let me check how many shades it has. Okay, so it has 35 shades or so. I just counted, I can't remember. But it has sort of more than 30 shades, which I think it's great because it has many undertones, and it goes from very, very light to very, very dark with various undertones along the way. And I think that's pretty amazing, because I feel like many people can try this foundation. I feel like it's such a good bang for your buck. It brings how much? It brings 0.35 ounces. And honestly, I swiped a lot when I was doing the clip, because I really wanted to show you guys how it works, but I usually don't have to go in so hard to get that medium coverage. So I feel like it would last a good while. Like I'm gonna use this every day. Obviously, I'm gonna switch this one for a lighter one this weekend in Sephora at the freaking VIB sale, which I made a purchase. My money. I made a purchase before, like days before the VIB sale. So I'm just gonna, actually the next video after this one will be a VIB sale recommendation, even though the days are almost done. It will be sort of a haul then. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, you guys, that completes this video, and I hope you really try this. If you did, please comment down below what you think of this foundation. I think is a really hit. It was 36 bucks, I believe. I think it's such a good buy. Like all the drugstore foundations that I've tried, like the Milani is very much like my number one foundation all time, and this is still better. So I don't know, I feel like it's worth the money, and I'm a person who doesn't like spending a lot of money, and I feel like this is such a good bang for your buck because it doesn't sink into my smile lines and it doesn't dry up in my forehead. I feel like that is so worth the money, because the Milani one dries up here and it sinks into my lines, which I don't really mind, but I mean, if I'm gonna spend 36 bucks and it does it, like I feel like that is so worth it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you do comment down below what you think of this foundation, or if you actually bought it and what you thought about it. Oh wait, yeah, I already said what you think. Well, I mean, if you're gonna buy it, comment down below, like let me know what you think. Let's see how we can help each other figure out what kind of foundation suits us better. So I think that would be a great conversation for below. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!